KKR, the comeback kings, we'd like to call them, because that's what they have done in this match. Now, Dinesh Karthik did win the toss, decided to put Rajasthan Royals into bat. It looked like a dodgy decision at the end of 3 overs, with Rajasthan Royals, Tripathi and Butler racing to 49. But then, they all fell like 9 pins. 10, in fact, because all the wickets fell. Hi, I'm Gaurav Kapoor on Cricket Buzz Live. I have Simon Dole and Michael Vaughan here with me. Gentlemen, ringa ringa roses, and we all fall down.
It was a bit that way, wasn't it? Gee,
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, good decision to bowl first after 3 overs. Not. You know, they were flying along, and then poor.
Yeah.
Just a poor display from that. Good bowling from Kuldeep, 4 for 20 off 4.
Oof,
Got them back in the game with a wicket at Butler. And from that moment on, it was the same story for Rajasthan, wasn't it? Nobody really could finish off.
Yeah.
Well, that's the key, Butler. I know he got 39, played nice, but you can just sense that the Rajasthan Royals middle order have just not had enough batting. You know, they've not been any kind of form. There was a little bit of spin there. Kuldeep buried his pace beautifully, as those figures show. 4 for 40, as Dooley said. Andre Russell was outstanding. Hit the pitch hard.
Yeah.
Hit the pitch hard, roughed him up, 2 for 13. I know Mavi went around the park, but I liked his first over. He kind of set the tone, and then he came on for that third over, and he got Butler scooped.
Yeah.
A couple
He
into
was
the
at
stand.
28
of the
over, the second most expensive over.
Yeah.
The first one also is Mavi's, so
Yeah.
he'd like to
He'd like to
forget
forget
those two
those
pretty
very
quick.
quickly.
But look at that, 464, 464. It's like the phone number of one of those date lines, right?
Oh, yeah. You know, do you?
I'm not sure, mate. Never rung one. Don't really know. The other 3 overs.
I can say anything, my wife's not in town.
Is that the Indian number?
That's the Indian number.
The other 3 overs.
See,
we
my
As
wife
far as I know it, speed dial 6.
See, my wife's at home, so I'll just try that tonight.
Back
You
to
know
the,
she can watch this on the internet.
She can't, surely not.
Yeah, she doesn't know. They don't have internet. It's fine. Back to the cricket, though.
Yeah.
16 he went for in his other 3, so he actually did have a reasonable night, barring that 1 over again. But his aggression was good, and you like to see that from these young Indian fast bowlers. So.
It's bound to happen, right?
Yeah.
As a bowler, you know, you're going to get hit, right? It's the truth in the T20 format. It's how you come back
Correct.
from that.
Yeah,
It's come
I
back
always
to
look. That's all I look for in bowlers. You know, what do you do once you've been hit? It's dead easy when you're getting wickets and you're going for no runs. Anyone can bowl. You've got to be able to have that ability to do that to start with. But you know, it's how you come back from a little bit of disappointment. And I like that kid. He comes back. He always runs in. He's always trying a few things. He's always trying to show slow balls. That angle into right-handers is so important in any format of the game, particularly in the white ball game, where the players are trying to kind of get a bit of room for their arms to be launching the ball, whether it's through the onside, through the offside, and that angle back in. He bowled one early, didn't he, to Butler in that first over?
Yeah,
The ball that was cramped in right into
everything
that.
we talked about in the pre-show. Cramp him up in the hips and that inside thigh, and he got exactly that. And the wicket he got was a good short ball as well.
Yeah.
So
I think Abhideep, our director, was telling us something about Shubham Mavi's injury, right? I overheard him telling you that.
oh, did
before
you
his
listen
injury,
to that? Sorry, Abhideep,
did.
I didn't. I wasn't listening.
I have to listen to him. I put it in my contract. That was silly of me. Apparently, it was he was an outswing bowler, but after his injury, he sort of had to develop more.
Yeah, he couldn't get through his action nicely anymore, and so he basically developed a bit more of a front-on action, and hence the in-swing came from that time on. But you know, it doesn't really matter which way you swing it. I mean, everybody will tell you you've got to be in nice action and swing it away. But I mean, there's been some pretty successful.
There's not many left-handers around these days. That ball that goes across the left-hander, you can go over and around the wicket. It's
some pretty successful in-swing bowlers around there. You know,
but Dooley, I want to ask you. It's more like a temperament and mental makeup kind of question. So, getting hit for a 6 for a bowler, obviously bad enough. When you get sort of Butler scooped for 2 like that, those are disdainful shots, aren't they? Well, can those hurt a little more sometimes?
Well, I think that makes it easier, because that's the batsman playing a great shot.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't missed my mark by much at all. I've missed it just minimally on that Yorker, probably looking for, and he's played a great shot. I can accept that. I mean, if that goes over the boundary, if I bowl a rubbish ball, then I'm upset with myself.
Yeah.
And then I can look at it and say, well, that was poor from me. That's just great batting. And if you can look at it with those thoughts, rather than getting too tied up in it and saying, look, he's played a great shot, he's allowed to play a great shot, I'm allowed to bowl a good ball.
The one thing I'll say, Dooley, about it, if you actually look at his action on the release of the ball, his head's up. Like that. You look at someone like Jofra Archer, when he's bowled, his eyes are up at his level, so he's watching the batsman's feet, and that's probably one thing that Mavi can just bring to his game. Is I don't know how he does it, by the way, but if he can just see the feet of the batsman as he's releasing the ball, he may at the last minute just be able to bowl a cutter if he sees Butler going across his crease. He might be able to just follow Butler wide of the off stump if he sees him going over to that offside. So that is something that he can just add to. He's only a young kid, so he's going to learn all the time. That's something that you try and improve with him, try and make sure he's watching the batsman's feet as long as he possibly can before he releases the ball.
Yeah, because the way where his head is, almost 2 steps before he bowls it, he's looking in the sky. So unless he's got a bird signaling to him saying ball outside off.
Well, DK's not that tall, is it? DK's giving it this. He's trying to tell him.
He's got someone sat on the roof. Someone on the clouds.
Maybe Spider-Cam's giving him clues. Yeah, oh, Spidey, he's always up there. Maybe he's giving him clues.
He's got a terrible neck.
But DK, you see, I mean, you've seen the famous traffic. You've seen the famous traffic policeman in Kolkata, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the dancing policemen, right? He's just down here, bowl here, go there, go here, go there.
What do you think about that?
He's even doing it in the drinks break.
We talked about this a couple of weeks ago on the show, and we're getting to the stage where because he's basically like baseball.
Yeah, it's baseball.
Yeah. He's given it, you know, but we've got to get to the stage where it's the old. You know, so it's 4 signals. The batsman's got no idea.
So as a batsman, you're then going to have to go and analyse the code.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're going to have to do your homework on the code. That's a Yorker. You'd be like, that's a slow ball bounce.
You're worried about your mate at the other end. He's got to decipher it. And that's what happens. All of a sudden you get down to numbers 8, 9, 10, 11, and, you know, apparently bowlers aren't that smart.
You used to have the non-striker, you know, a bit of reverse swing, and then, you know, I can remember in about 2001 in Pakistan, you know, we went with a tactic with England. Andy Caddick was batting, and he was meant to watch the shiny side, and whichever side the shiny side, you know, it's going to swing towards as a reverse swing. And Andrew Caddick was walking in like this, and whichever side the shiny, he was putting his bat in either hand.
Yeah.
No, he can't see. He's blind, Andrew Caddick, and he can't see. So you're like, he got it in the wrong hand. So you're trying to trust Andy Caddick. Eventually, just watch the ball.
Just watch it. Andy Caddick.
Imagine having the non-strikers and new bowlers trying
to work that out.
He's like, it's right, I'm over.
Yeah, it's fine.
I want one of you enterprising viewers of ours to take these bits where they're doing this and cut it to some music and make a nice gif out of it, because it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Put in some bhangra if you can. I'll give you one as well. There you go.
That's a Yorker.
Yeah.
That's a Yorker.
That was a Yorker, definitely a Yorker.
Perfume ball, man. All right, of course, there was Shivam Mavi who came back after being hit, but there was Kuldeep Yadav who was on the ball from ball 1, wasn't he?
Yeah, brilliant. That one that got Joss was cross-seam quicker ball.
Yeah.
So we've seen Piyush Chawla, we've seen a couple of leg spinners bowl that out of the front of the hand, really quick delivery. So I like what he's bringing to his game. It's something a little bit different. I think it was just over 100 Ks as well. He's got the wrong in, which he bowls beautifully. But 4 for 20 tonight on a wicket that it turned a little bit. I don't think it was turning square.
I think from what I've seen of Kuldeep, when he's at his best, he has that little bit of risk element that he's willing to just get it up.
Yeah.
He's willing to just release the ball up into the air to say to the batsman, go on then, dance down. You can take it either way. You got that quick one to Joss, which was the perfect kind of boosting confidence. Once you get Butley, you must be pumping your chest out. I can get anyone at the minute. And I just like the fact when he's doing that and just saying, come on batsman, come down the pitch. Try and pick me and try and hit me. And I think in T20 cricket, for what I see with the best spinners, they are prepared just to throw the odd one up to say, go on and try and take me out of the park. There is a little bit of purchase there. You know, you won't want to bowl that kind of delivery in indoor, for instance, because you'd probably go out of indoor.
You don't want to bowl any delivery.
No, you don't want to bowl it indoor. Full stop. You want to be injured for that game. But I like the fact he's willing to give it a bit of air. I think it's always a threat when you can do that.
It needs a lot of heart. It needs a big heart to bowl sort of the flighted deliveries in T20.
You know, when T20 started, everyone was talking to you be the death of spinners. You know, I mean, the spinners are some of your most prized possessions now at auction time. They're commanding some of the biggest money. You want quality leg spinners, in particular wrist spinners or mystery spinners, and they're going for great money.
I've always said in T20 cricket, and all the stats always showed you that spinners, spin to win, they say. I'm amazed a team hasn't tried just all spin.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that someone's just not, all right, one all-rounder, Andrew Russell, you're the seamer, all spin.
All spin.
Why not try?
That'd be a great day. I want to see that.
It'd be overrated, it'd be great.
I'd bet,
Probably wouldn't. Our games have
done in 30 minutes.
Midnight.
But I'm amazed no one's tried it, particularly in Indian conditions.
But you
find with the Pakistan Super League, Bangladesh Super League, you're thinking someone might just grab hold of that. Especially a little bit of mystery, a little bit of leg spin, a little bit of left arm tweak.
A little bit of 8-finger Mujib.
Well, you can have, nowadays you can have an offie, a left arm, a right arm wrist spinner, a left arm wrist spinner, and a mystery spinner.
It's like frog in the blender stuff. Just get all them.
So there's your team. You've got Kuldeep, you've got Ashwin, you know, you've got Mujib, maybe as your mystery. You've got the man from Mumbai, Mayank Markande, maybe bowling a bit of that, and then Just someone else.
You've got
Chahal, you've got Chahal, you've got Akshar, you've got so many spinners, the India spinners.
And then you get a batsman who can just bowl a little bit of something. Darcy Short, a little bit of leg spin as well.
No,
and then you get a bit of this going. You've got good luck, confusion.
Good luck.
We're giving them so many dance moves today. By the way, Simon does know Mujib is not Indian. He does know that. He didn't say put them in the Indian team.
No.
Like, there's a lot of good spinners.
Your franchise team, yeah.
Yeah, we got to, sometimes terms and conditions, we got to do that.
All right.
We got to do
He's
that.
not in my team for his fielding, I can give you that.
Well, by the way, just Kuldeep Yadav did say that he was a little disappointed after his performance in the last 2 games, so he was really keen to come out and try today. He did, and he succeeded. Boy, did he succeed. And KKR now is essentially looking at a small total with some big hitters and going, 1 second, what was that about the net run rate you were talking about? Wait, doctor, can we give a booster shot to that, please?
Yeah, they've got to first and foremost think about getting off to a decent start, because that's exactly what Rajasthan did, and then they fell over. So they don't want to throw it away from the start and be all of a sudden 4 for 50 and in trouble. So they've got to think about a conservative start, then maybe they can shift DK, Russell, get them up towards that 3, 4, 5 mark and blast from there.
Yeah, I think if you start looking a little bit too far ahead, you're still 140 odd you've got to get. You're not chasing 88 or 89, whatever RCB were chasing last night. You could just go caution to win. They've got to get the start, and I think after 10 overs, if you've had the great start, then you go, can we finish it in 13, 14 overs? Yeah. But you have to get that start.
You look at these guys, and you look at Narayan and Lin opening, and they'll probably do that as well. And you look at the two of them opening and say, well, just play the game that you're playing. Don't worry about net run rate. The way they play, they'll get you. If they get going, they get you 16 the power play on a bad day.
If Narayan bats 7 overs, 6 or 7 overs, the chase is broken. The back of the chase
generally,
is broken.
you look at Narayan and Chris Lynn. They look the kind of cricketers that you don't really want to think when they've got the bat in hand. Watch ball, try and crack it.
That's right, and he's been doing it well. I mean, the last game especially was fantastic. That 75 and 36 in Kings 11 Punjab. And the highlighted ones are the ones that are in winning causes. So essentially, you're looking at that and saying, if he can get more than 25, because he'll get them in 12 balls. He'll set you up nice and good for the win.
And that's coming from a guy who is basically a bowler. That's his number 1 role. So he's a pinch hitter, and when he's going to the top, he's got 5 scores in winning causes, 5 decent scores in winning causes, and obviously the one against Delhi, which wasn't any good, but they still won. So that's coming from a pinch hitter. If you get 3 of 10 from a pinch hitter, and you're winning games, I think that's a great result. Well, he's 5 of 12.
I reckon you'd look at 1 in 5 from a pinch hitter. 1 in 5 T20 games, he comes off, you go, well, I'll take a bit of that. He's 50-50 really at the minute.
He's doing really well. Let's have a look at the bowlers that can stop him, can stop Narayan, can stop Lin. Look at the Rajasthan Royals lineup. Now remember, they made a couple of changes in their bowling as well today. They've got Jofra Archer, of course. You'd want him to come out strong, come out good. Simon, how does Jofra Archer try to bowl to Lin and Narayan?
Well, you go full at one end, you go short at the other completely. So you're short at Sunil Narayan. For the right armour, I think they've got to come around the wicket to Sunil Narayan. If you stay over the wicket, a little bit of width, he can still carve you through backward point. And if you get too straight, he's still got the ability to get inside it. When you come around the wicket and you cut that angle off, I think that's the hardest part for Sunil when he's trying to swing the ball. You've got to basically you're aiming at this shoulder, so you're going about leg stumping just outside when you're coming around the wicket to him, and that to me is when he finds it really tough and hits it up in the air. So go short to him. You've got to get full to Chris Lynn and try and swing him, nick him out early. But you want to bowl kind of spin to Lynn. You want to bowl quick to...
it's a difficult one.
It's a tough one.
It's a good combination. Now, when you can have a combination where one's weaker against quicks and one's weaker against spin, you then as a captain think, what do we go for? One thing's for sure, Jofra Archer has to take the new ball.
So let me tell you what has happened. Sunil Narayan, they've just come out to bat. Sunil Narayan's at 16 in the first 3. So, boys, I think we're going to get to the bar before closing time. We're going to... Gautam bowled the first over, so he's got...
What are they thinking?
A spinner to Narayan.
No.
Or hide under the table.
No.
That's poor thinking.
After that risotto, mate, I can't fit under the table.
No, I've ordered his pizza.
Michael Vaughan has decided that it's Carbohydrate Tuesday for him today. Risotto and pizza.
Oh dear. Right, let's go watch some cricket.
Carbohydrate. So we're going to do that. We're going to see you in about 90 minutes. We are obviously backing KKR to get this win. So quick call, Simon. How many overs are they going to get it done in?
13.
Michael Vaughan.
14.5.
14.5. Those are going to be my 2 guesses, so I'm just going to keep quiet. We'll see you in 90 minutes. Bye.